MaxIV is a fantastic and unique research facility, and we have, together with MaxIV, identified certain technology areas where we believe, both MaxIV and us, that we could have great use of these facilities. And in connection to that, we also collaborate with other departments at Lund University and other universities in Sweden and elsewhere.
MaxIV is the first fourth-generation synchrotron in the world. We have pushed the development of how we build these facilities, and we're providing an extremely brilliant X-ray source.
So we're here at the 4MAX beamline, which is an experimental station at the MaxIV synchrotron. And this is an experimental station called beamline, specifically for materials from the forestry industry. So including materials like packaging materials from Tetra Pak. The sort of experiments we do here will be allowing us to do higher resolution, so look closer into the material, smaller structures in 3 dimensions than we can do in our laboratory experiments. And we can also combine different types of measurements. So we can combine 3D imaging, tomography, to look at the 3D structure of the material, along with something called X-ray scattering, which allows you to then probe into the molecular and atomic structure of the material. So then we can try to understand the mechanisms occurring at different scales, the structures that exist and the mechanisms occurring at different scales within our material.
I work a lot with the contact of food and the processing equipment, meaning that when you have food in equipment, it will interact at the surfaces in different ways, create corrosion, and corrosion is something that we specifically studied here at the MaxIV synchrotron. To get the opportunity to do research here at MaxLab feels really great, because this enables us to take the next step into the future, because here we get answers that we cannot get in a normal lab. And also it's such a dynamic environment, because here we have researchers from different universities and we are collaborating with several different companies, meaning that we are taking this step into the future together.
4MAX is part of a collaboration between industry and academia to further research on new materials and specialty chemicals from the forest. And I think what 4MAX can bring to this is really very detailed structural characterization on nanoscopic scales and looking at processes in situ. So for the researchers in academia and the researchers in industry, to better understand the materials they're working with and improve their properties.
So this is a great opportunity for the entire society to drive sustainable development and new research in new material science.
Exactly, and that is also a clear motivation why we are here and why this experimental station is built, because it's about making even better use of materials that comes from renewable resources like wood and other fiber-based sources, and see how that can be used in packaging as we do, but also in other applications that could benefit a lot of different type of consumer goods for the future.
When we innovate, we collaborate with different players and develop breakthrough solutions to lead the sustainability transformation in our industry. We innovate to protect the planet.